Is everybody in? If you're not, then fuck you. Ooh, a little reverb goes a long way in this kind of work.
See, what would you do without me, Dave?
Probably not do a podcast. I'd probably figure it out eventually. But
What is this, episode 23?
MJ,
Welcome to episode 20 something. 20 something.
who gives a shit? That's why we pay people to do that, or why I pay people to do that.
You pay it?
Hmm?
You pay it?
I pay them in love and gratitude, and show them that bully affection. You know,
Love and gratitude. I didn't know you had that in you.
you wouldn't. You
Fuck.
Welcome to the more PC dirty work.
Yeah.
Apparently, people's got problems.
Some people do.
We got some issues here.
We had some issues. We had some issues.
So okay, what's your fucking deal, dude?
All right. So you know who I am.
Yeah. Nope.
You know I got one too.
What are you talking about? A dick?
So
So what's the deal, though?
So here's the deal. So last Monday, we had Champs of the Sun on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking forward to having them on.
Okay.
And so we went live before they got here. And we were probably 30 minutes in or something like that. I don't know already before they got settled in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of people here to begin with, which makes it a little bit more chaotic. And it was, you know, that it was what it was. So we go through the whole thing, and I don't know how long you've been drinking, but you've been drinking all day. Oh, that's the time. It was Sunday night you started drinking after.
No. It was Monday morning.
Monday morning you started drinking when you got off work.
Yeah.
And then we went live that night.
Mm-hmm.
And you drank all day. And about 6 o'clock, we planned on going live about 8 o'clock last week.
Yeah.
About 6:30, I stopped getting texts from you. I stopped getting drunk texts. And I was like, he's passed out. So that's at the point where I'm like, well, I better go on over. And
about the time I crashed, you're like, "Man, let's wake him back up. What could go wrong?"
Right. But you knew that we had a show that night.
I didn't think I was honestly going to get that drunk.
That's not an excuse, though.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Okay.
That's not an excuse. You're
First
grown.
off,
You're a grown ass man.
First, I know, dude. I've been working my ass off. I deserved a little drinky drink.
But
I got drunk. I was blowing off a little steam, cussing you out on fucking messengers. I'm like, hey, fuck you, dude.
But here's the thing. So that happened, and we got it going, and the show was just a complete shit show. It's not how I imagined it was going to go at all.
Quote from other people: "It's not the worst show you guys have ever done."
Exactly. And I don't disagree. I do not disagree. And that's not why I quit. I didn't quit because the next day after you slept it off, I came to you and I was like, dude, like Music Monday is like our staple. And like we had Champs of the Sun, like they're really successful right now and they're doing cool things and they're about to release this shit. They're about to release a demo. And it's getting to the point where it's opening avenues for us to do this. Like the way we always like, tell me how many times that we've set up late night and like talked about what we want to do with this podcast. And like, oh dude, wouldn't it be cool if we did this or did that? Like we have aspirations for it.
Well, we pass each other at work and we're like, hey, we should do this.
No.
We don't sit up late nights.
Oh yeah. There's definitely times when we've sat in there and done that. And so my point is, we have aspirations for this stuff, right? So the next day, I'm like, it was a shit show, and I was like, oh, never watch that one. I gotta put that one away. Gotta just move on. And I told you, I said we need to go live tonight to redeem ourselves, like from that shit show. And I took a stab at you, and I said, way to go. What a way to fumble it at the 5. And that's when you said, fuck you.
Hashtag triggered.
And I triggered you, and you were like, well, fuck you. Go do your own thing. I don't give a fuck, and blah, 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 blah. And so.
But you knew.
So that's.
You know how to trigger me, though. So was you just baiting me to be like, fuck you, because you knew I'd do that?
No, it wasn't. I wanted you to be like, yeah, dude, fuck. Because this has happened before. We've had shit shows, and you've been like, fuck yeah, I drank way too much. And then we even have on here, come on live, have you not sat right there and said, well, it's going to be Coca-Cola, like no more drinking, like you've said it, I can pull the clip.
How many times have I said that?
I'm just saying,
through the whole thing, like,
exactly.
I'm not drinking no more.
I get it.
That's
fine. That's fine. But the thing is, like, it creates for shit content. Like I was seriously sitting here watching, like we had up to like 8 viewers, and you would say the word faggot in the most untasteful way, and I saw 8 people drop off fucking live.
Ooh.
And it was just off the rails, dude. It was just nonstop, and I tried to come to you about it, and yeah, fucked up. Then it would have been cool, But you were like, no, fuck you, dude. And I was like, okay, I put too much work. Like, I spend like hours of editing video and pulling clips and making these little preview videos, and I was like, dude, like, and you were just like, fuck you, so that's why I quit. It wasn't because of the bad show.
I don't know, maybe it was it all on everything else, but I had a pretty stressful week. I was like, fuck, I felt worn thin, like, I was like, goddamn. And then like here now, I got something that I do for a hobby. Like, I love doing this.
Yeah.
And now it's like, just the same shit from other places that I'm getting, like the same fucking thing. I'm just like, fuck it. When you said I quit, I was actually relieved. I was like, oh. I really was. That's why I didn't come back. I didn't beg. I was just like, fuck it. Okay. Fuck it. Fine.
No, you asked me a few times
to come back.
Yes.
Oh, well, no. I asked you. Kept walking.
Yeah, and you text me too. You're like, come on, dude, come on. You're like, I'm not gonna beg. I was like, sorry, man, I just can't do it. It was just like, you know how it is, man. You know me. You know how that shit goes.
You're just like, man, what the fuck ever. And I was just like, okay, whew, thank God. I don't know. It seemed like this became more of a chore than something fun to do.
It's the way, like, I don't know. You got to treat it different, though, man. Like, and
something I do for fun, man. Like,
I know. Yeah, me too. I mean, this is for fun.
So, whenever the shit from was bleeding over, I was like, "Fuck me, running, man." I just like wanted to quit everything. Like that, you know what I did for like the next 2 days after that?
Yeah.
I was just like, I was done.
Which I came to check on you because I hadn't heard from you and you hadn't showed up to
I was done, dude. So, I was literally just like the pressure, the stress, and everything just hit me all at once. I was just like,
yeah.
I needed to take a step back and just be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I think you text me out of the blue like 2 days later, and you said, "Well, going to rehab." Is what you told me.
I thought about it. I was just like, fuck it. It's like, I'm gonna have to do something. I gotta take a vacation.
I understand. Like, I understand like the whole stress and all that stuff. Like, I get it, man. I get it.
I don't know. I needed an avenue just to be like, I need to take my mind off everything.
Right.
And
maybe it wasn't. Maybe I mean, I understand that. Had you going for 6 days a week.
No, fucking 12 hours a day.
I know. So I mean, I get that. I've been there. I've done it.
You get to the point where you're just like, fuck it all. You get to the point where you're just like, fuck it all.
Right. I get it.
And then plus, you got 12 hours, and then we put 3 hours or 2 hours into the podcast or whatever, and it's like, that makes for...
Right. I get it.
And then plus, you got 12 hours, and then we put 3 hours or 2 hours into the podcast or whatever, and it's like, that makes for 15, 16-hour days, right. And you're just like...
Yeah. And I feel like you definitely owe DJ an apology for
do.
some things you said to him on the podcast.
I'm sorry, DJ. Is that water under the bridge now, or?
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. Actually, if he could come over right now and be on the podcast, we could redo the Champs of the Sun episode because
I really want to. I hope that it's just not. I don't know. I really want to. I hope that it's just not. I don't know. It like,
belligerent.
I was like, come on, dude. I was like, let's just get through one.
I had a whiskey day, dude. It was. That's what it was.
And
man.
you know what? I have to take responsibility for some of that too, Dave, because I know how you are. And I should have seen that, and I should have been like, "Hey, let's reschedule." You know.
Yeah, it was.
You know. And I'll apologize to you. I want to apologize to you here live with all the dirties. I'm sorry for putting a lot of stress on you with this podcast too, because I do I push it a lot.
Apology not accepted.
So
is
it all good? Are we good? What do you think?
How could you just quit like that?
Quit. You know my dad.
No, but you're not your dad. Like
you know how that shit goes.
I know, dude. But honestly, when you quit, I was relieved. I was like, finally. I was like, that's a little piece of the pie gone. I was like,
right,
yeah. And then I took a step back. You know, I took my few days off there. You know,
right,
recalibrated because I had to, dude. I had to.
Dude, if you ever feel that way, like just like set it out for a week or something. It ain't no big deal. No, I'm just saying, like, you know, before it gets to that point, you know.
It's holy shit. What the fuck?
Is that Ouija board?
That's weird. Bob Napier, look who's back.
Hey, Bob.
He didn't quit for long, Bobby. Like we always say, they always come back.
You've been dying to say that.
I know. Oh shit. Yeah, but I mean, I can contribute to a lot of things, but it's basically it's my own dumbass fault. Like, I knew we was going live, and then, you know, when me and Andy gets together,
yeah,
it's going to be a shit show.
I understand, and that was my part. Like, I got a little too excited about them coming on, and you know.
So what made you think it was a good idea to be like, hey, oh, I was like, Dirt's right there, man.
To me, it's just I have the different mentality than you do, though, when it comes, especially to drinking. Like,
yeah, true.
Like, you know, like I drink, I get drunk. I'm not like you. You're on a different level than I am, Dave. Like, you go all out. You do all this stuff. Like, I can go out and party and barf my guts out and then do all this stuff, and then the next day I brush it off, man. That's just my attitude and my demeanor with everything. I just brush it off. So you're not me.
Mm-mm.
So if you go do those things, it's a little different than if I go do those things. So I was thinking, hey, I'm good. He should be good.
Yeah.
And it's not always like that.
I go hard in the paint, man.
I understand.
I go hard in the paint. Maybe, I mean, I should slow down. I should whatnot. But it's one of them things, like, I'm not ready to.
Yeah. Wow. So we still haven't got our desktop set up.
No, we ran into a few technical. I told you we should have set it up yesterday, but all we did was sit around and drink beer and eat McDonald's.
Yeah. And Dirt ate McDonald's too.
Hell yeah, he does. He eats everything I eat. Like, I'll get those lean things, like the
lean cuisine.
beef Merlot. Like, you know,
is that a lean cuisine type gimmick?
Not cuisine. It's like eat healthy bullshit.
Mm.
And I'll eat a piece of steak. I give him a piece of steak. I eat a potato. He gets a potato.
Right.
We have it. And then he gets the farts, dude. You don't get the shits, man. It's weird. Like, they're like, don't feed your dog table food. He'll get the shits and shit everywhere.
Is that true?
Have you seen any runny shit? Or have you seen these huge logs he's pumping out here lately? I think that's why he's getting so big, dude. I'm getting on those GMOs. He's doing push-ups in the corner. He's like, I love these steroids you're giving me, Dad. Fuck yeah. Literally, dude, like 2 days, man. He couldn't look in the toilet. Now he's like watching me piss into the toilet. He's like, what's this water? Oh my God. I think they need couples therapy. Well, so is this a soap opera now?
Yeah, busting chops.
So yeah, everybody wants to come on there. Everybody wants to see the drama. This ain't Jerry Springer. This is goddamn the dirty work.
There you go. That's dirty.
It's people like you that make me drink. You guys are the reason I have a shit show, you fucking dirties. Your comments, your slanderous ways. I'm sick of it. I don't want to know more. God.
Shout out to Shad Pinkson. He's in the comments too.
Yeah. Shout out to Bob, Zach, Shad. You know, I think people do log on just to see what fucked up shit we're going to say. Like maybe that's why I use the word faggot, like shock value, some satire comedy. But
Terrible.
I probably was using it in a
You were using
very derogatory
You were.
way.
Yeah.
My apologies to Champs and Son. But and DJ made a good point after we went off air. He's like, dude, every time I come on the show, you're just blitzed. And then I see you the very next episode and you're like fucking great. He's like, what the fuck, dude? Maybe it's something to do with DJ. I don't know. Maybe I'm intimidated. I don't know. No, it had nothing to do with you, DJ. It was my own shit collecting up, and then it made a dam and I had to bust it. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey, all good now. Hey.
Yeah. All's good now. Now we move on.
Well, you coming back?
I'm back.
You back?
Let's do it.
Let's do the dirt then. You say you're back and then we have an audio malfunction. Fix that shit. So what are we going to talk about Music Monday? I have a theory.
You have a theory?
I have a fucking theory, dude, about Axl Rose.
You have a theory about Axl Rose?
Yeah, you were saying, Slash ain't playing with Miles Kennedy, which he is. But Guns N' Roses on tour. You haven't seen him live. Oh, my God.
He does play with them.
Jesus. Guns N' Roses was dead 15, 20 years ago.
No, they're very much, dude. I'm telling you,
in your head.
I'm telling you right now.
It's one of those perspective things you was talking about.
Yeah, you know what? To get a perspective, you should go see him live.
I can't afford it, and I work too much.
Well, I'm just saying.
All right.
When's the last time you saw him live?
1982.
Okay.
Japan.
Okay. That was 92.
92. My bad.
Tokyo Dome.
We love Axl. All right. So Axl Rose gained all this weight, right? Now the people putting on the show, their managers and everything's like, what the fuck? He's too fat to dance, man. He can't do it no more. He can't run back and forth on the stage. What are we going to do to fix this? Hey, Jim, break his fucking leg so he can't run around the stage. It's a good gimmick, right? What do you... Oh! Oh, God! Oh!
Do it again.
Axl Rose's legs get broke, right? Now he can't run around stage. Dave Grohl's like, you want my throne, dude? Gives him his chair to sit in to prop his leg up while he sings, welcome to the jungle. I can't run around. My leg is broke as fuck. Yowza. So,
what?
I swear to God,
That
dude.
happened 2 years ago.
Hey,
What kind
hey.
of stupid theories are you coming up with? That's a funny.
But see, he's going to start running around. It was a stress
The
fracture.
reason he broke it is
fell
because
off the stage.
no, just doing their thing, and like he got too much into it and caused a fracture in his foot. Is what happened.
So actually, is actually anymore, is he?
Oh, he definitely is. Yeah, he definitely is. Like he's.
Does he still got the braids?
I can tell you. No, he doesn't have the braids.
Later,
anymore.
Shad. Shad's going to watch the playback.
Take her easy.
Nah, we'll take her twice.
Right on. But dude, they're great, man. I'll tell you, I've seen them twice since they've been on tour the past 2 years, and man, even the new drummer, that they have now, he's been playing the longest running drummer. of
Did
the
he drum
band.
on Chinese Democracy?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hmm.
He's really good. Adds a different dynamic actually to the band, but they're amazing.
So you think like, I do like GNR, the nostalgia, yeah.
But they're amazing.
So you think like, I do like GNR, the nostalgia, yeah, they're cool. Like up and coming.
No one's saying they're up and coming, but they still got it.
I
Dude.
can't even listen to GNR now. Like I'm like,
I mean, they're
still
playing.
burn on them.
Dude, they for the last 2 years they played all over the world, and they played like a couple.
Still burn on them.
Dude, they for the last 2 years they played all over the world, and they played like a couple shows a week for the last two worlds.
They're riding their
2 last years.
coattails. They're riding their coattails, bro. They're Bob Dylan it up. It's like, yeah, ran out of money. Time to go do a commercial. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
well,
what
what's
they're
wrong
doing.
with that though?
That's nothing. Nothing. I was just saying, I don't think they got the pizzazz that they did back then.
Oh, they're not. Of course, they're not fucking Guns N' Roses from the 80s.
Mhm. So, how much was the ticket?
$130.
How much do you think a ticket was back in 1990?
Like $15.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Inflation? Trump did it.
No, it's all that.
Trump did it.
It's Clear Channel Radio is what did it. All
Yeah,
that Clear Channel shit.
What's Clear Channel?
It's all. Oh, so the Clear Channel thing is like where they put all these taxes on top of the tickets or whatever, and like overcharge for these tickets.
When you order at Ticketmaster,
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
Sam
yeah,
Tripoli
yeah.
talks about that. He's like,
Yeah.
order it straight from me,
right.
and it's $20.
That's
If
what Kid Rock does. Kid Rock does the same thing, dude. I'm not a fan of Kid Rock, but he does this thing where he bypasses all that, and you can buy a ticket for $20 to Kid Rock show.
Yeah, it's. I'll see now that's true fan people right there. Like, hey, listen, this is
Yeah.
what you got to do if you want it. If you want to see me and you can't afford it, like order it from me. But you go to Ticketmaster, it's like, what was it? A Perfect Circle Tool going to play it.
Yeah, Perfect Circle is playing rough. I think.
So how do you
Couple
order
months.
those tickets?
How you order them?
Yeah.
Ticketmaster.
Why can't we buy them directly from Rep Arena? Why can't we buy them straight from Manning?
You can, but no, you buy them from Ticketmaster. Runs the box office at Rupp.
Well, see,
You go up to the box office at Rupp Arena, and it's ran by Ticketmaster.
so there is no way to.
Not with them. Not with that. No. Like Kid Rock did it on his own. Like he took it upon himself to do that.
So Tool just or Perfect Circle just they're like,
Oh,
it,
fuck,
take
I
care.
don't care.
They're like, we was at work.
Yeah.
And we was talking about Tool, and they're like, I've never worked at a place where so many people like Tool in a Perfect Circle. Do you remember back in the day when it was just exclusive? You know, like you would got to listen to Tool. You weird,
Weirdo.
weirdo.
Right.
Now everybody's got a Tool T-shirt.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the bandwagon. It's
I
like,
wonder why that is.
I guess everybody started dropping acid and opened up their third eye and was like, maybe they ain't so bad.
No, I'm sure there's got to be some weird reason because it's true. I mean,
It's called Hot Topic.
hot.
Yeah, you got Metallica T-shirts, you got Guns N' Roses T-shirts, you got your Tool T-shirt, you got your Nirvana T-shirts,
Bob Marley.
you got your Bob Marley, you got your
Sex Pistols.
Sex Pistols. Oh, of course, you got the Sex Pistols in there. It's, I don't know, they marketed it correctly.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Well, marketed awfully. That
Slayer.
Slayer. Oh yeah, can't forget Slayer. Dude, when a fucking Kardashian comes out wearing a Slayer T-shirt, I'm done.
That's strange.
I'm done. Yeah. Oh, she come out and she was wearing a Slayer T-shirt, and Tom Morello come out.
Mhm.
It says he wore a T-shirt that says "fuck the Kardashians."
Oh yeah, I think I've seen a meme or something about that.
He really did do that. He's like, ugh.
Shit, what did she wear that on a fashion show or something? Or
Something
was she
like
just
that.
wearing it out and about?
I think it was out and about.
Hmm.
But do you really think the
I
Hollywood
see
elites
I
are?
see people like that all the time. I see people like that wearing like Master of Puppets T-shirt. I've seen that once, and I was like, "Come on!" We both know he don't even listen to him. That's kind of weird.
Shout out to Ray Boswell. We was in high school. He had the Metallica T-shirt, the toilet. It's got a dude's hand coming out of the fucking
Yeah,
toilet
metal
with
up
the
your
knife.
ass.
It's like up your ass. And I remember
That was their first like demo tape. Was that, and it was called "Metal Up Your Ass."
you remember Mr. Bevins?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, son, that's not an appropriate T-shirt. And he was like, check out this dude's T-shirt. It's got a chick with big tits and drinking beer. He's like, and my shirt can't say ass. He was like, I don't see. I don't see.
See,
what
that's the
your
reason.
logic
That's
is.
the reason all these places have what is it? Where you have to wear a uniform?
Oh, we have Sunday Fun Day. I'm thinking about ordering the Tool T-shirt.
It's like all these schools have uniform policies because kids wear stuff like that.
Is it collared T-shirts now?
I don't know what it is
It's
nowadays.
still not going to stop them from bringing a gun. Hey, season's upon us. Back to school shopping. Get your 7.62s.
Did you ever see that? It was like the gun. And it said like back to school shopping. It had like the little thing up.
I seen it, but it wasn't with guns. It was with vodka. It says
Oh.
back to school shopping. It had like a big wall of vodka. Yeah, that was
I guess for
distasteful
college,
joke.
if it was a college town, I could see that.
I don't think that's. You ever seen the people on your Facebook? I don't know how many moms you have on there, but me, you know, I swim through the mills. You scroll.
How many moms?
Yeah. They're on there and they're like, oh my God, I cannot
Oh.
believe it's time for my baby to go back to school. Oh, geez. It just feels like the summer was so short. You know, deep down in the back of their head, they're like, thank God I'm getting this motherfucker out of here for 8 hours. I can sit back, have me a drinky drink, you know, I don't have to fuck him up some Trump charges and put him in his room.
I saw something someone posted online. It was like, all you people taking pictures of first day of school, ain't none of you taking pictures on last day of school.
True that. Dude, like you can like see like through the summertime, everybody's on vacation and there's having the time of their life, and then first day of school and they got all the new duds on, you know, back to school shopping. Like, you know how long that brand new pair of pants is going to last? All of about 6 hours until recess happens, and they're going to go out and just fuck it up in some mud and some just grass stain. Dude, like back to school shopping, she'd get me some brand new Tommy Hilfiger, you know, she dud me up. She was dressing me up in from 1982. She thought that was the cool shit. Like, oh my God, I'd rather die than wear Tommy. I was like, no, I need Nike. I need this. She's like, you're wearing Tommy.
I want Shaqs.
You're wearing Tommy Hilfigers with some penny loafers, and you're gonna do this and that and the other. And I was like, all right, I'll show you. Football time. Slide 20 feet on my knees, bust holes in it. I'd come home, dude, and she'd be so fucking pissed. She'd be like, are you kidding me right now? I'm like, if it wouldn't have stained if it had been Nike.
No.
I don't know. I was athletic when I was a kid, you know. Like I dropped off about the time I started smoking pot and playing music. I remember I quit everything.
Did you?
Yeah. Played basketball, football, soccer.
Yeah, I remember you playing all that stuff, but
everything. And then I started hanging out with you, and I was just like, guess it's not for me no more.
You're always blaming someone else.
Dude, it was you. You gave me my first Led Zeppelin t-shirt.
Did I? I don't remember that.
I wore it, dude. It was an oversized, like, you know, you're bigger than me.
Right.
So you gave me this Led Zeppelin t-shirt. You're like, here you go, man. I was like, I donned it. And that was you remember in 7th and 8th grade at Johnson Central Middle School where you had to change out?
That may have been the same shirt my dad gave me.
Really?
My dad gave me a Led Zeppelin shirt.
And you passed it on to me. Thank God it wasn't herpes.
It probably was that. I don't know.
Fuck no, I ain't working tonight, Tanner. No. Give me my one. Just give me my one. Please. Please.
So speaking of Tanner, Flying Things have a gig coming up.
Yeah, I heard.
They're playing Al's Bar. I think it's August 10th or August 11th, maybe.
Holy shit. Hey,
Maybe if he's still watching, he'll post it up here.
Maybe we should do like a birthday bash for us, you know. August is our birth month.
Oh, for us? You and I?
Yeah, we should probably schedule off, like, you know, when Flying Things are playing up there at Al's Bar, and we take the dirty work out there, you know, we get some live footage, Flying Things. And
That would be cool.
And
then recap it on Music Monday.
Recap it on Music Monday. But then after that, let's get trashed.
Both those days. The 10th and a call in and plug the show. Oh
My God. What day, Tanner?
Couple of Leos up in here.
No, I'm a Virgo, dude.
Oh.
The cutoff point's the 23rd.
Oh, you're July.
No, I'm August 24th.
I thought you were July.
August 23rd is when the Leo to Virgo switches it up. So maybe that's where our differences come from.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, that's why you're a fantastic person, dude. Sorry, I don't want to be derogatory. You fun-filled feller. Queens are born in April. You mean like
What?
Freddie Mercury queen?
Queens are born in April. Who's that? Penny?
That's so Penny.
Oh, Penny.
Shout out to Penny.
Back at it again.
God dang, Penny. I wonder if her and Bobby sit across from each other on the couch. She's got her own, like, live stream going. Bobby's got his own. Like, he's sitting in his chair. She's sitting on the couch, and they're both got their headphones in. They're just watching us.
Is that what they're doing right now?
Prone, like, live stream going. Bobby's got his own. Like, he's sitting in his chair. She's sitting on the couch, and they're both got their headphones in. They're just watching us.
Is that what they're doing right now?
Probably. And then they're like, we say something dirty to them. They're like, they look at each other, give them that glance, like, either that or Penny is Bobby. I think Penny is Bobby.
You think so?
I think so. I think he's.
No, they're both watching right now. They're both commenting different accounts. So they're both.
Bobby's got an iPad and a phone.
Is he that high tech?
No. She's probably typing up Bobby's comments right now.
is he like,
hey,
here, honey.
Penny, type in hell yeah. I'm just kidding, Bob. Just kidding.
Type in hell yeah.
Hey, tell Aaron he's a long-haired hippie. We'll hold him down and shave him, which was something Bobby stated.
Yeah, he said you're next or something like that.
Yeah, he's not a fan of your long hair, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
What are you gonna
What are you
do?
gonna do? What can you do? But back to flying things.
Yeah. If Tanner can't, you should just call in, plug the show.
All right, we should do laminate passes because I want to put in a laminate pass right here for like flying things. Say we got Mike Tyree, he does a show, laminate pass. I don't care if there's like 3 people there. We still need to make some dirty work laminate passes with like featuring.
I wonder where we could get a hookup with that.
Walmart. We could probably do it ourselves. Just write it down with Sharpie.
Pinterest.
Guarantee Pinterest. God, we got to do all this ourselves. See, there's that stress coming back. God.
Oh, Tanner said he'll put us on the list if we want to go. Nice. Do they do that at Al's? I thought you just. Is there a cover? I guess I think this one at Al's is kind of a big show. There's 3 or 4 bands playing, I think.
Oh, damn.
And I think a few of them are a couple of bands maybe that have been on like kind of a hiatus. So it's kind of like a lot of people are looking forward to this show.
Dude, you know what we should do? We should get some like those recorders that's wireless and hook it up and do like a backstage interview.
Use my phone, dude. I do all of our work off my iPhone.
You have an iPhone like 4.
No, I don't. It's a 6 Plus.
6 Plus. 6
Shut up.
6
Shut up
Plus
over
piece
there
of
with your
shit.
Android.
My Android takes
Ghetto.
very good video. Make sure you get landscape.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Dude, it takes very high quality
terrible.
pictures.
It's terrible.
Oh, it's coming from this iPhone 6 Plus either.
It's
This-
terrible.
Dude, anybody that doesn't wear a belt and wears like high waters and these black things, and he's just like, I'm God. He
What?
didn't make that.
Oh,
Steve
you're talking about
Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah, dude, he doesn't wear a belt. I don't trust any man that doesn't wear a belt that
He didn't
invented
wear a
my
belt?
phone.
He never wore a
did-
belt?
Hell no.
Really?
He just come out in his black t-shirt.
He didn't have a belt. That's kind of strange.
He's that odd guy. Do you really think he invented the iPad or iPod?
I'm sure.
No. He walked by some dude and he's like, see my whole music collection? Put it in that thing. I want it in that. Get on it. Get on it. He goes out and he plays with his billions of dollars that he made. He comes back. He's like, got it done yet, Tim? Huh? No.
Hmm.
Okay, he made the first Mac.
Yeah.
And actually, he didn't even do that. His buddies did it and he ripped them off.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know nothing about him, man. I feel like there's a movie. Isn't there an Ashton Kutcher movie? But I feel like if I watch that, it's probably off.
Oh,
Kinda-
it's fake news.
Yeah, a lot of it's fake. news.
It's
It's kinda like The Social Network.
It was inspirational, like
You're
they always
right.
want to make it inspirational. They don't want to get you
The Social
nitty-gritty.
Network, remember? Yeah.
They probably did.
I don't know. Maybe.
God, and they sued too early. They should have waited a couple
And the
years
guy,
later.
what was that? The guy from Napster.
Sean Parker.
Yeah, he was a part of that too, wasn't he? He was in the movie.
No,
Justin
They
Timberlake.
met later.
Justin Timberlake played him.
Sean Parker met him later, and he was just like,
He gave him the idea to drop because it was the Facebook.
I remember that being stated on the social network, but
I don't know if that
I
actually
wanna-
happened.
I wanna. Sean Parker, he talks shit on Mark Zuckerberg. He's like, that guy's a
Really?
fucking-"
Is that guy still around though? Napster.
dude.
I know Napster. AJ Madden still uses Napster. Did you know that? He still uses
Napster got
Napster.
shut down in like
No, he
1998.
uses it. I swear he does. I swear he does. He
No,
pulled it up one night.
allegedly.
I swear he does. He still uses it. Oh, here we go. We got some comments here.
Oh, El Comino.
There you go. There you go.
But
Steve and Steve.
it's how it always works. Like,
We made
okay,
the Apple in the garage. How do you do that? How do you? They build a computer? Is that what it was? They built.
they was in what, San Francisco. They were somewhere out in California in a garage, and they're like, let's tinker.
Where Dave rewrites history.
It's called the Dave Ella effect. Okay, the Dave Ella effect.
The Dave effect.
Because people are going to quote me somewhere, and they're going to be like, "Dude, you know what I heard? You know what I heard about Steve Jobs? Son of a bitch! Let me tell you,
He never wore a belt.
he never wore a muff. He didn't wear a belt at his conferences. That is factual truth. Check it. Look into it." But I don't even know what I was talking about.
You're talking about like they were in the garage building the computer.
Yeah,
Like, they built the first Mac, I
it's-
guess.
It's like me and you doing a podcast. All right, say this podcast does take a little bit off, and say you wanted to actually quit and sell out and get off. All right, I'll give you $500 for it. You sign your rights over. Then I go on and I make millions and billions of dollars, and you got $500 for it.
Right.
And you're just like, Google happened the same way. Yahoo, they all started like two dudes had plans, and then one got pissed off and quit. Fuck it, I quit. I'm out. Takes on up, and then they're like, fuck.
Huh.
Takes on up, and then they're like, fuck.
Huh.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Devin Hampton. Keep donating.
Yeah, those is like 2 garbage bags full.
Oh, dude, I've been
They're
sporting
just gonna-
some shit.
This is going to toss them. I was like, whoa.
Hey,
I know a guy.
Hey, what's up? It don't even matter. He shops at the Baby Gap
That is
anyway.
a little tight on you. I'm not going to lie.
It's because I've been working out, dude.
No.
Bluecollargains.com. This shirt was a little loose a couple days ago. Thanks to bluecollargains.com. They got my diet right. They got me working out. They got me instead of doing 6-ounce curls, I'm doing 6-pound curls. Hey, thank you. Bluecollargains.com. Be sure to check them out. Got a hell of a website. Are you tired of your mundane life? Are you tired of being depressed? Are you tired of just everything? Well, we have the solution for you. Bluecollargains.com. Call in 1-800.com. Yeah, just kidding. But check out Blue Collar Gains on there. They're doing a lot of hard work. They're
Yeah.
getting meal plans together. If you eat like shit, you're gonna feel like shit.
It's basically a keto thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a keto diet. Now explain to everybody what a keto diet is. I remember me and the Blue Collar Gains guy got into it over
It's
if it was a keto diet, and I was like, that's a keto diet, dude. He's like, yeah, no. And then what was it, 2 days later?
he was explaining that you have to keep your body in keto state. Is what it
Oh,
was.
yeah. And I was like, huh, really? Imagine that.
Because I was asking questions about it, and I did it for a while, and it was all right. It was just like the thing with the keto thing and all that stuff is I like to drink bourbon, and
Bourbon's completely
you can't drink alcohol or a lot of alcohol when you're doing a
you
keto
can't
diet.
you can't drink a lot of beer. You can't have a lot of carbs.
Yeah, you can't, but you can't have the bourbon either because it overworks your liver,
Yeah,
and
true.
that fucks with the keto.
But see, with MTC oil, you can counteract that, which makes your liver even out.
What is it?
MCT oil.
MCT.
MCT.
Hmm.
Check it out. Look into it. But
Are you still taking kratom?
yeah,
Still?
yeah. I take it almost every day. I'm not taking none today. Like I was like, I'm gonna take a day off.
Do you think that affects it when you drink with it?
Not really.
No.
No. But there's different types of kratom. I've noticed, like the last thing of kratom I got, it was white. It was the white, and it's more the in betweenish, and it it made me more like chilled me out more. Now the green shit wires me up, dude.
Really?
I'm like
Wires you up? Like you take it before work, or?
Yeah, but it's the opposite effect of what it's supposed to do for me. I don't know. It's like,
oh, really?
It might be that
That's
ADHD thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But I mean, it helps me. Just, I'm not fucked up, but I'm like, I feel more relaxed whenever I'm on kratom.
It's completely legal. It's all.
It's a plant.
Yeah, it's completely
But they're
legal.
looking to outlaw it.
That's what I've heard. It's just one of those things that come along every so often. You remember what was that shit that you used to put in a drink?
I used to put it
salvia. Was that
salvia smoke?
Not smoke. What was a drink? It was a drink. It was, I can't remember. It was like almost like a little energy drink, and it was. I thought it was called salvia, but salvia is the stuff
I used to drink it.
I don't know if you did or not. But I remember it came along like kratom, and it was like all natural and stuff, and then nobody carried it. How did that stuff goes? I wonder why. Why is that? That you get something that's all natural and like completely natural, and then it gets taken off the shelf like that.
Conspiracy theory 1. Big pharma. Now, kratom's used to get people off like opioids. Like you say, you're an extremely bad heroin addict. You can actually use kratom to come off of it and live a productive life.
Does that do like methadone? Is that same thing?
It's like methadone, but
this is like a natural.
It's natural, and you don't have as hard as a come down. Methadone, coming off methadone is just as hard as coming off.
Right.
Kratom, it's like like right now, I've not taken no kratom. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like I'm not like
right.
Like, but I've done drugs like that before where I'm coming off of it, and I'm like, oh, I just want to die.
So there's stuff out there that does that, and then they just try to outlaw and like
they don't want you to quit taking their fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, but
they're legal drug dealers.
Big Farm isn't putting shit out like that, though.
No, not kratom, but they will make their own brand of it.
You think so?
Guarantee it. They'll synthetically make it and be like, here's a pill that does exactly what kratom does. I'm wearing a white lab coat.
So
you should believe me. Take my drugs.
So what about cigarettes, though?
Fuck cigarettes, man.
Cigarettes and alcohol. I feel like cigarettes and alcohol, like it's weird. Like alcohol is like, how many deaths do you think per year alcohol causes between car wrecks and just
liver failure,
and I mean heart disease and
everything's giving you heart disease, dude. Like everything. You eat a banana.
I'm just saying, for instance, like all these things that alcohol does.
How many drunks that's like 60 years old smoking cigarettes and fucking still like functioning, dude? Just straight up doing it. Like some people get the short end of the straw and they die at like 40. The people that's not done nothing their whole life die at 40, like of natural causes. They're like, yeah, they have a heart attack, boom, they're dead. What's
genetic?
What's the difference? Yeah, it's.
But my thing is like, okay, so all the alcohol is legal, like with regulation, of course, age restrictions and stuff like that. But then but out in California, it's not though.
It's still age restricted. You gotta be 21 to buy weed out there.
Right. But what I'm saying is like here though, it's completely, you can't have it.
They're against it. It alters your state of mind.
It's weird though. I wonder why. I don't know. It's just like thoughts going through my head. But like you have alcohol is just like everywhere, there's drinking. I mean, people go into bars and get sloshed and they just drive home. And
the reason marijuana was banned in the USA was because hemp actually provides a lot of purposes. Paper was the biggest one. Paper industry was like, fuck, they can use hemp. Yeah. So they picked a few dudes and they was like, no, we can't use cannabis no more. Like the first car was built out of like hemp wheel wells. Like that was what the mud flaps were, and it was strong. It's like, ugh. And it was it was fucking with people's businesses. So they paid off a few people. They're like, it's bad. It's bad. The government got involved and they're like, hey, it's bad. Right? 100,000. Bam. That's why you can't smoke weed.
Hmm.
It's because it was interfering with other people's business plans. Like
It's crazy.
oil companies.
Like you can literally just grow marijuana yourself, like wherever, right? As long as you have like the proper stuff,
yeah.
equipment. But it's completely illegal.
I'll see big pharma's against it too, because if people start smoking weed, they figure out, marijuana. I don't know. I've seen a bunch of studies where it's like it's proven to help cancer patients.
I've seen that too. I'm sure everyone has seen that stuff all over.
Now,
you know,
how much is a fucking chemo pill?
is that stuff all true though? I mean,
It's fucking like
does it
$1,000 a pill, pretty much.
Does the marijuana help though?
Yeah, it helps.
You
It
think
helps
so?
people eat. Like chemo makes you not eat, makes you feel shitty. Pain pills make you feel shitty. You don't want to eat.
It really helps though. Like,
Oh yeah, it helps.
really?
I do.
I don't know. I always found like people get like it's almost like conspiracy theories where people are like, "Oh, it helps," and they just grab onto it, just like conspiracy theories, like flat Earth and like we didn't land on the moon. Like they just want to grab onto something. So when they see that marijuana helps cancer, they just want to grab onto that. And like, I mean, does it though? I mean, I don't know. Does that make sense to you?
It does. It does. But it, like me personally, I can't smoke weed. If when I do, I'm like, why are you trying to kill me for?
I hate it. I don't.
I mean, fuck, if I had cancer, I'd probably give it a go. I'd give it a shot.
Yeah.
But, weed, I'm like, whatever. But a lot of people, they say it helps vets. It helps, like shrooms. I'll eat the fuck out of some shrooms. Dirties out there. But when I was in California, I ate a lot of psychedelics.
Yeah.
And shrooms by far was like the best thing that, like, I always thought an Indian was behind me for some reason. And like, I'd go out and look
we had
for
that
him.
conversation. I think
And
with someone.
I don't know. It's like it's I'm not saying it's spiritual or whatnot, but it was different, man. It got me out of my state of mind where I'm always just paranoid. Like, it got me to this point where I was like, you know what, everything's going to be all right. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
good.
really?
It really did. I'm like, and for a few days
Did you ever have a
afterwards,
bad experience on mushrooms though?
not on mushrooms.
Really?
Well, one time I went
Do
to this,
people? I mean, sometimes they do, right? I mean, people sometimes have really bad experiences on mushrooms.
took too much. It took too
They
much.
took too much.
It's-
Mushrooms. This was a long time ago, and it was like during the daytime, and it was him and maybe I don't know 3 or 4 other people. And they took a bunch of mushrooms and they were playing like frisbee and like hanging out, and like they all got into this minivan, and they were all going down the road, and someone brought up death, something about death. They made some comment about like, I wonder what it's like when you die or something like that, you know? And like all of a sudden, like the whole vibe of the whole van changed, and like they just started to have just bad experience. So like it's something triggered, and
Now-
like they were having a good time playing frisbee and like laughing and carrying on and doing their thing, and then boom.
I'll see with psychedelics, it's all about your surroundings. Like, what are you actually doing when you do the psychedelics? Are you in a concrete room? Are you out in
That sounds
nature?
a lot of fun to me.
Yeah, let's take 10 hits of acid and sit there in a concrete room and like contemplate. Like, oh, I've been here before.
Ooh,
Yeah, been there, done that.
that sounds like a lot of fun to me.
No, it's
actually.
fucking awful. But then, like mushrooms, it's all about your setting, dude. Like, say we're sitting here, we're burning some incense, and we're hanging out here on the Dirty Work podcast, and we eat some shrooms. We would probably have a good experience because I enjoy you, you enjoy me, we enjoy the podcast, and we're like, oh, okay. The Ouija board probably might give us a little fucking flicker, but it's all about your setting, dude. It's all about what your mindset is when you
Right.
actually do the drug.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like it's good when you do stuff like that to have someone there with
Oh, yeah.
you.
oh yeah,
It's kind of like when my buddy was telling me, you know, like there was nobody there with him. They were all fucked up, you know. And then someone mentioned it, and it was like no one was there to be like, "Yo,
bring
good.
it back. Let's bring it back. Let's figure this
Yeah.
out. But mushrooms, where they're an organism, like they're a living thing, you know. So they say when you take mushrooms, like they actually talk to you. Like it's
that's interesting.
it's the earth coming
That's interesting.
out, and the earth's like, hey man, check this out.
That's strange. Because it is like
are
it's
for me.
fungi.
We're from dirt, you know. We come from the earth. That's what we are. So when you combine you know, Mother Earth with Mother Earth, and your neurons are firing at a different capacity, you're like, wow, it's time to figure some shit out.
Yeah.
And it does. It's a reset. Like 10 hits of acid is supposed to be it's a reset. It's like you sit back and you're like,
Have you done 10 before?
fuck, I've done 16.
16.
16 is the most I ever took at one time.
Oh,
2 weeks later, I was like, whoa, thank God that's over. Because it fucked with
were you
my
doing
head
it
for a minute.
regularly? Like
Yeah, I was
on
doing
a
it every day.
cycle? You're doing it every day?
Every day.
How could you do that? I don't even think that's possible. Is it?
Yeah, you can. I wasn't microdosing, but I was dosing.
Right.
And I liked seeing the world through different eyes rather than you know how I got this asshole persona. Like I'm like, oh, fuck this. I took acid. I wasn't like that. I was like, oh well, maybe there's all these different connections, all these other things I'm not seeing. Like the volcano blew up, and all my thoughts and ideas. Fuck, I got a place. I'm doing this, and doing that. It's a long journey. I had a little incident for about a year where I strayed, but I had to go through that to be humbled enough to actually have what I got now.
I know people that do psychedelics type stuff like LSD for therapy use, man. Like they'll do like actual cycles where they'll go through and they'll be like, you know, oh, I got to do it. Yeah. Like crazy. And then like I see them afterwards, like, you know, I see them regular basis. And then afterwards they're like, they feel good.
It's
pretty wild, dude.
It's a load off. Like,
it's a load off.
Because, okay, you know how like I was stressed out and I got drunk. Blah, blah. Probably not the best thing I should have done. I probably should have just got some fucking LSD and figured it the fuck out. But
here we are again with the same conversation. Alcohol.
I see booze. It's a suppressant for me. I mean, it's one of those things where it brings up stuff out of my subconscious that I'm not regularly available to talk to you about. Like, you know, when I drink, I feel more loose. I'm like, okay, now I can talk to you. And all them things I'm holding back, it's like the dam, it's the fucking dynamite to it. Now it's all rushing out. And it's like, and it's too much for you to take in. At the time, you're like, God, what a fucking asshole. Fuck. It was all my pain and anger, and I'm just trying to convey it out, but I don't know how to say it when I'm not sloppy ass drunk. And the fact that we had, you know, DJ and Drew on here, they come at a bad time, you know.
Right.
The dam was busted. It's rushing out.
Yeah.
And there ain't no stopping it once it goes. Like, how can you block up the dam, man, when it's busted?
It's true.
It takes a lot of work. You need a lot of engineers on that. We didn't have no engineers available. So here's all the flood of emotions and all the flood of everything from like everything just coming all out at one time. So I'm like, fuck you. You faggot. God damn it. That was just the anger side of me.
Right.
But booze does that. It's the dynamite. It's the TNT, man. It's like boom. And then after that, I'm like, okay, I got that off my shoulders.
And then you go through your Facebook Messenger, like, oh no.
Oh God, dude, that's the worst. Dude, I get post-party depression, dude, where I'm like going through and I'm like looking at everything I sent to everybody, and I'm just like, oh my God.
Post-party depression.
Oh, I really said that to her. Son of a bitch, it's gonna be awkward now. I said that to him. I hope we're still friends. I didn't mean to say that about 5th grade. Like, fuck.
You bring up stuff from
God, dude, it's like, and it's like a broken record. It's like, it's the path I've lived, and I'm like, you remember back in 5th grade whenever you punched me in the mouth?
Jeez.
Sometimes it's funny stuff though, and sometimes it's just like, fuck,
very cringy.
Yeah, the cringe-worthy stuff. Psychedelics, it's not like that. Like I'm not suppress it, but it's out there. We know it happened. It's not going to change. It is what it is, and you just gotta keep your head down and drive forward. And fuck. But the booze thing, man, it's like deep down, do I want to quit? Yeah. Deep down, do you want to quit? Yeah. Everybody wants to quit booze and be like, I want to be this upstanding citizen. But
I don't know. I enjoy drinking.
It's the stress reliever. It's the TNT to your dam. It's the
I just like to blowing off steam. Like getting a little toasted, listen to some music, like getting my vibe going. Usually like to do it by myself though. I'm not a social drinker.
I'm too much of a T&Ter to drink socially.
Yeah.
If I go to a bar, if I hang out at a house, I'll break whiskey bottles and stuff on accident. Sorry. I become clumsy, even with my thoughts.
Oh my god.
30 minutes later, you know what? Like fuck.
Tanner Moore in the comments. Dave, do DMT.
I'm scared, Tanner. I ain't gonna
You
lie.
scared to do that?
I'm scared of what they're gonna tell me, man.
I've heard a lot about it, and I've heard a lot of stories, and they all kind of sound the same. And I just feel like it's one of those things where to really get the full understanding of DMT, I would have to do it. But I mean, do I really want to though?
They say when you do DMT, you blast off into a realm of it's a different spectrum than what we're on.
Yeah, pretty
like,
much.
Like an ant. An ant it's not aware of you. You're too big. So when you're doing DMT, you're launching up into this whole, you're transcending into this whole different.
See that you and I sitting right here consciously talking back and forth, that if you take a substance, it takes you into a different realm. Isn't it crazy in itself?
Even marijuana. You smoke a little marijuana and dude, we'd be having a whole different conversation right now. It'd be a whole lot deeper. I'd be like, man, you know what? Wow.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that stuff gets annoying to me.
Let me point these points out that I figured out.
Yeah, and it's that rambling, like
if Hillary
dozed
Clinton,
off rambling stuff. Yeah.
Wow. Now see, but booze on the opposite hand, it'll make you connect with a bunch of different other points, but you're an asshole about it. It's your ego trip over here. The booze is your ego trip. The weed's like your, whoa, let me think about it.
You're it.
Wow. Booze, you're like, ha, fuck it.
You're it, as Alan Watts says.
So, like, I'll be right back.
You're it. I know. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead and throw out some dirty work details.
Yeah, I was gonna say something though, but Tanner Moore is a Alan Watts fan. I knew that was. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get Tanner back on here. I miss that guy. So if you guys need a car detailing, I know a guy. Go to Instagram and look up Down Dirty Detailing Kentucky. There's underscores in that. Check him out. Does great work. Let him know Boombox sent you. He'll hook you up. It's car detailing. Does a great job. All the stuff's on Instagram. Check it out. That's another thing.
Shoes?
Huh?
Does he detail shoes?
Detail.
Whip.
Yeah.
I got these 2 feet. I got these 2 feet, son, and I'm rolling hard in them.
Let him pimp your ride.
Dude, that'd be cool. What's he gonna do? Buy me a new pair of Jordans?
Blue suede.
Oh, with the blue suede on them. Shout out, live and die for the whoop. Ooh, are we allowed to say it on YouTube? Oh, dirty.
Oh, dirt. Can you get him up here?
Yeah.
I'm sure people want to see dirt.
Oh God. I want to see the comparison video. Like when I first told him that one day. Oh, he's shy. He's camera shy. Hi, buddy. Good morning. Oh, he says, fuck it, I'm out. I'm supposed to be in the floor during this.
God, he is getting big, dude.
Getting huge. This is 2 weeks, man.
It's gonna be huge.
Where were we? All right, let's get off the life walk.
DMT.
God, it's been done to death. We all know we live. We all know we die. The fact is,
it's interesting stuff, though.
How miserable are you going to be in your walk? What are you going to pick? The red pill or the blue pill? Once you pry open that third eye, it's hard to shut it.
The Matrix.
Are we living in a simulation?
I don't know. Drew had mentioned that when they were here last week. He has a lot of thoughts on
This
that.
would be the episode we should have had Drew on. Like,
yeah.
I'll come firing on full cylinders today.
I'd like, because I could tell, because DJ wanted him to go into it, because I'm sure they've talked about it, but it just wasn't the right.
Somebody was saucy.
It wasn't the right time and place. But what do you know about the simulation? That's what he mentioned.
Simulation theory.
Simulation theory. Now, this is a theory,
Yeah.
much like a conspiracy theory,
Yeah.
like string theory.
Yeah.
Simulation theory.
Simulation theory. It's just a theory. It's okay. You play Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay.
All right. Now you turn the corner. Now you see this artificial intelligence that's actually speaking to you and whatnot.
Right.
Like, look at how easy that was to make, like with the engine. Like, now is that really happening across the map? Is there pedestrians walking on the pier while you're over in
Sure.
fucking Los Santos?
Oh, okay. I see
like,
what
is
you
that
mean.
happening over there? Or when you pull up, it starts happening?
So it's almost like, does a tree fall if no one hears it? Type thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Like,
Okay. So
my neighbor's over there in that apartment.
so let me
Are
ask.
they over there actually doing something? Or do I have to see them for that to actually be reality?
But what about them? What about them?
That's just a part of their simulation.
So
They probably don't even exist. You probably don't exist. When you walk out of the room,
okay.
who's to say that I know what you're doing? Like,
Right.
who's to say that you're living your life out there? Or is it just all focused around me and my simulation?
Right. That sounds very like conceited.
No, it's not conceited. No, it's not.
Am I-
not to
am
do
I
with your
seeing
mind
that
and your
wrong?
ego. It's-
Okay.
Okay, say I'm in your simulation. I'm just a robot in my simulation, or your simulation.
Right.
And technically my story's being written. My story's being written without me actually living through this stuff. Like, when you come back, say you went to work
Okay.
and I'm sitting here and I'm like, and I do whatever, and this is my
Right.
simulation. I'm watching Netflix, I'm
Right.
smoking cigarettes, whatnot. Like, I don't know if you really did that. So when you walk back through the door, that's when you're like, the simulation makes you appear,
Yeah.
and you tell me your story about what happened at work. Your story is written, but I have no confirmation that you actually went down the road.
Yeah. Here's my thing though. Like with the world we live in now, with Instagram and Snapchat and all this stuff, like everybody's live. Like the people watching this right now, are we part of their simulation?
It's a part of our story, our simulation, or my simulation, or your simulation. Who's to say I'm real? If I walk out that door and you don't see me anymore, am I just a figment of your imagination?
But okay, I'm with you here. So you walk out of the room, you're out of my simulation.
Yeah, that's
Is that what we're saying?
just
That's just all part of
it's
this.
part of the storyboard.
It sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
I mean, that's the simulation theory.
Huh.
And with artificial intelligence,
Okay.
another theory is that AI actually programmed our simulations to figure out how we've actually come to the point to where they were invented. They're replaying history from back in time to see how they were invented. The robots did, because the humans are the sexual reproduction organs of machines. We make computers. Now we've made supercomputers. Now we turn artificial intelligence. You son of a bitch!
What's he chewing on?
Paper. He loves paper. He loves it.
He's
shreds
some paper
shit.
airplanes.
You doing origami over there?
He's origami.
Hey, what are you doing?
He's not gonna eat that, is he?
No, he's gonna tear it to shreds. I gotta pick it up. Yeah, he's not an eater. He's a tearer.
Mm.
But what was that?
Simulation
No shit.
and AI.
Okay, artificial intelligence. Now we've got quantum computers. Imagine if you turned artificial intelligence on in a quantum computer that is 1,000 times smarter than your brain. They're going to beat us. And then eventually they're going to be like, hey, why don't you make some more of us? Hey, why don't you do this? And we become a slave to the system. Look, it's already happened with your phone. Where do you go without your phone?
Nowhere.
Me either. It's transhumanism. It's basically you are a robot now with your phone.
Mm.
Now you have
I feel like my phone is an extension of me.
It is. It's transhumanism.
I mean, it's my music. It's my. I mean,
It's your life.
When we were little, we used to have photo albums, right?
Mhm.
You used to, like when you were 10, 13, you'd be like, "Oh, let's get the photo albums out." Like, I haven't seen one of those since I was a kid. It's all on there now.
Everything, and you don't even look at them half the time.
It's weird.
If you want to show somebody something, you're like, "Hey, look!" But do you ever go back and just scroll through your photos?
Not really. Well, usually the only time I do that is if I'm running out of space and I go to delete
Delete them.
That's strange.
But this is the first step of us becoming a machine. Eventually, you know, they're going to talk about doing chips. Bloop, for your credit card, your debit card, you scan your chip.
Right.
And eventually, if we
Now
do
they've done that with pets.
yeah. Where's
Put a
he at?
chip-
Oh.
Put a chip in a pet.
But eventually, if we do turn artificial intelligence on in a computer, that motherfucker's going to be so smart, dude. So eventually, humans are going to have to become robots to beat the robots.
If you think about it, like we're using iPhones to teach us. Like we learned stuff from that iPhone.
That's what's actually making humans more dumber. Like back in the day, you actually had to go do research and then you learned it. Now, all you do is Google. It's just a quick fact.
Bert is pulling on Carly's strings over here.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. That'd been funny. What are you doing? Making yourself a hangman's noose?
Yeah, so we've got some stuff up here. Mike Tyree CDs. We've got the past CDs. We've got Flying Things.
Oracle Tattoo.
Shout
out to those guys.
I've heard a lot of stuff being out and about over the weekend, and everybody's like, check out this. I got an Oracle and all this stuff.
I see. Yeah, cool. Tanner actually knows a guy, Thomas Price. He's a tattoo artist. He does all Tanner's work.
Right.
He's a tattoo artist up there.
Cool.
Yeah. Where were we at? These in-depth conversations.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to get us off track. Usually it's the other way around.
Jeez. Well, see, I finally broke the dam, dude. I'm come back firing on all cylinders.
We're just talking about simulation. Is that the same as the Matrix idea? Is that
basically like the Matrix?
The Matrix is a little bit. It's a little bit more than just simulation, isn't it? Right? Like the Matrix.
It's spot on to what everybody's talking about.
Isn't the Matrix like more of like the Hollywood version of the simulation theory? Like
not Hollywood version. It is the simulation theory. If you watch it from start to finish,
is it?
It's basically what
I've only seen the first one. I've only seen the first one.
2 and 3 is like awfully. It's awful thematically, but
it's like one of those things where you have to watch it though to understand.
But
it's kind of like Godfather 3. Like you have to set through 3 to understand.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh, okay.
It kind of ties in,
but it is the simulation theory. The Matrix explains it through Hollywood's way.
That's cool.
So, what do you think about all these cryptic, demonic symbols in pop culture today?
I think it's just one of those things, man. Like I feel like back in the day, it was like, you had Ozzy and you had guys like Blackie Lawless.
Back in my day, we used to dress like women and sing about the devil. Now that was music.
I mean, Tommy Lee used to have the pentagram on his bass drum. He had all that stuff, and it was like the cool stuff. Like you got these people. I mean, back then in the 80s, Motley Crue and all that, the MTV generation, all that stuff was what was happening. Now what is happening? You have this YouTube generation where everything is like just releasing singles on YouTube, and it's all this Baphomet and Illuminati. Like it's just a different shade of what it used to be back in the day.
Do you think them boys would sit down and do a seance?
Who? The people that do it now?
Whoever's throwing out the big triangles and the...
I don't think so. I think they just do it all for,
shits and giggles.
Yeah.
So what's that? What's the impression it's doing?
I feel like
the youth?
Well, Led Zeppelin's a big
but they
thing.
never did come out and was like, hey.
Right.
Hey.
But I'm saying like
we're singing about the devil.
But back in the day, well, these people don't either.
I have something to say about Led Zeppelin here.
So I'm just saying these people don't either though. They've got all this imagery in their music videos and all this stuff and all these like symbolisms type stuff, and they never come out. It's always other people saying it about them. Just like back in the day with Led Zeppelin, everyone always be like, oh, you got to play Stairway Backwards. They never said it. Like, they never came out and was like, yeah, play Stairway Backwards. Like, you know, it was all other people looking in.
Jimmy Page bought Aleister Crowley's house.
Right.
And he even rented his apartment in London that he used.
Yeah, he bought his big mansion. Yeah.
Like, Jimmy Page is an interesting
Is it,
character.
where was that, in Loch Ness or somewhere?
I don't know.
I don't remember, but yeah, he bought his mansion. It had a dungeon in it. Like, that
It's
stuff. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Wow. He didn't worry about pussy. He was worried about.
I feel like that's me.
Nah, you're just a loser. Shout out to Donnie Williamson. If you're into anal and blowjobs,
oh, dude, that dude's getting it. He's
Oh.
getting it.
dude.
You seen the picture?
No. I'm not bringing that up.
Wow.
I'm not bringing that up. Not on the podcast.
Oh no, did he get mad?
He will get mad
Oh.
about that one. Yeah.
You already brought it up though.
No. To you
No, on the podcast you did.
about him sending me that thing.
Yes.
Oh well, okay.
That was like one of our opening segments, like 2 episodes ago. Because we were talking about how you sent something to somebody.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Remember what was that part?
Oh man, I was talking to this chick. She's pretty hot. man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, go ahead.
She was pretty hot, and I'm like, all right, I want to talk to her. You know, I'm gonna say what's up. I know her from back in the day. I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, hi. You know, and the conversation's going well. It's going all right. I take screenshots to send to you. Be like, oh, dude, look what I'm doing. Yeah, putting the work in. Accidentally sent the screenshots back to her.
like old bathing suit
Old
pictures
bathing
from
suit
like
picture
2
of-
years ago.
Yeah, and I'm like, whoop, whoop. I'm hitting this son. I'm going to hit it. Yeah.
I got
Way to go, Dave.
I got half a nose, and look what I'm getting. That's what you said.
Yeah. Well, we've not spoken since. So what's the deal with the screenshots? I was like, I don't
At that
know.
moment, were you drunk? You were drunk, right?
No, not yet.
You weren't.
Like I had like a half buzz.
when you realized that those screenshots went back to her,
Back to her, I was just like, so she's like, what's the deal with the screenshots? I didn't send anything back ever.
you think she knew?
No.
No.
Like, no, she was just like, she's confused about it. She's like, what? I didn't even say nothing incriminating. This ain't no nude. Huh? What? Like, she was like, that's confusing.
That's funny. And then the same thing happened with Donnie.
Oh, I'm not going to tell the Donnie story.
You already told it. Go back and watch if you want to hear it.
I want him to drop that load.
I don't think he would mind.
Yeah, he would.
Would he? I feel like when it happened, he would.
Quote unquote. Stab, all you fucking ever do is make fun of me when I'm on your show.
Well, he didn't seem to mind when you.
if I'm promoting him getting pussy, he's all about it. If I'm talking shit, he's just like, fuck you, Stab.
He got scooped.
Fuck you, Stab, you son of a bitch. Dude, he'll get mad at me for 2 weeks at a time, not talk to me. He will. He'll be like, son, what'd you have to say out in the podcast for, you son of a bitch? And I'm like, Don, this is what we do. He's like, we're not poking fun at you. It's what we do. We bust each other's balls. And he's just like, no, nah.
Nah, he don't play that game.
He don't play. I don't play that shit, Stab. He's supposed to come down this weekend. Got Bigfooted again.
I know. I was even talking to him. He messaged me. I was talking to him. I was like, hey, man, come down. And I was like, man, that'd be really cool, you know?
Man, that didn't happen. Imagine that. Way to go, Don Juan. My phone died. I can't see no comments no more. So let's do some shout outs.
Shout outs?
Yeah. Not the obvious ones. Tanner, Bobby, all the people that stays in our fucking DMs.
Okay, you got some different ones?
Yes, I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Pickle.
Mr. Pick.
Mr. Pickle. I'm sorry I had to cancel the Panda Man episode. We was going through some trial error times.
We have a Panda Man episode?
We had a Panda Man episode scheduled for past Thursday.
Oh.
And that was when I was on my hiatus from the world. And he's like, so, are we, I read the text. It's like, so are we doing this? Or, and I was like, fuck them. Through my phone. I was like, I was grateful that my dog chewed through my charger. I was like, now I don't have to charge it. Now I don't have to talk to anybody. I was like, So I literally just, that's a hellhound right there.
I know. He knows.
He knows when we do podcasts, dude, he goes straight to sleep. He just sits there.
Oh, look at me, dude.
I want to chew on it so bad. It's so expensive. He put his paw on it.
I know.
Oh. Why can't I chew on it? Why does he be?
No.
Nah.
No.
Don't make you watch fucking 9 hours of Lion fucking videos again. Funny story. Me and Dirt today, we done something a little different. I was done with him. You know, he's like, you ever just been like done with something for a minute? You're like, fuck, I take a break.
Yeah, you.
Well, for some reason, I don't know. I do not know why. I was like, I want to watch some fucking National Geographic today.
Nice. Yeah, I get in that mood too sometimes.
So I'm like, yeah. So I type in Lion documentary.
Nice. That's the best. That's the go-to right there, dude.
Okay. I turn it on, and all you hear is Dirt's over there on the couch. I'm in the chair. He's like kind of half-assed, like
he's eyeballing me right now, dude.
he's gonna fuck you up.
I know.
He's got that Lion mentality right now. He's been watching. I said,
hey, no.
hey, over here. Hey.
So you're watching Lion documentary.
So we're watching Lion documentaries. The lion roars, and he looks at it, and he swells up, dude. Like he's like, "You coming to my turf?" He swells up. The lion, like it, like shows a thing where the lion looks like right at the camera, and roar. He goes, jumps down off the couch. He's pride rocking, dude, off that fucking like
yeah.
The couch was extended. He's like, he swole up like he's Simba or some shit. He's like, yeah. The lion roars one more time. He tucked his tail and ran over and jumped into my lap. He's like, or he's at the chair and he's like, please let me up there with you. I sit him up there and I like have to put my hands on his back, and he sits there and he puts his paws over my leg and he's like just watching intently, and he's just like soaking it all in. Like,
That's
this
so
is how you
cool.
be on. They're like chewing up raw meat. They're like,
Yeah.
"Rah," and he's just like, yeah, you get that bitch. Ugh. Ugh.
Nice.
The only thing he looks at now is little hyena cackles. Like the lions, he's over it. He's like,
He's over it.
He's
Yeah.
over it. But then hyenas, every time they're like, he's
Right.
like, motherfuckers,
yeah.
what? I'm a pit bull.
I've not seen any of the hyena National Geographic
Dude.
stuff.
Hyenas, females have fake dicks, and they fuck the dudes.
They have fake dicks.
They have
What do you
dicks.
mean?
They're not like, they have dicks, but it's not like reproductively. They use it for punishment. Boy hyenas
What?
to put them in their place because they call them the queens. You know, it's not like king mentality, it's the queen mentality. And if you get out of line in hyena land, that queen's going to come up and take her fake dick and blam right in your butthole.
Wow.
And they're like, okay,
and that's on National Geographic.
Oh yeah.
Do they show them?
Oh
Like-
yeah, it's awful. Those little dudes, man, I felt bad for
Just
them. They're like, "Oh,
some
quit. That's how they keep the little boys in line there.
Wow.
Woman fucks them. It's like, oh,
That's
God.
fucked up. Imagine women had that, like human women that like had that like
They do. They got those big old asses, and then they fuck us with child support. Same difference, just no dick. Is he still?
No, he's over here with me.
He hates that shit. He growled at me one day. I was like, he's like, we die. Oh, dirt. I even sent those videos I sent to you. I sent them to shout out AJ Madden. I sent them to him. He's not responding. He's not got back with me. I don't know. Something wrong? There's something wrong. Like, I can change. So what's been on you? What have you been doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing, man. I've been doing nothing. Have you heard any good music lately?
I have branched out. 21 Pilots is all right, dude.
Ah, I wasn't talking about that.
It's about faux dunk. Don't give a hillbilly fuck.
No. I was talking about the other night when you sent me a screenshot what you were listening to.
Oh, dude, why you gotta bring that up? Disclaimer. I'm a jaded man. I was fucked over by a female. She broke my heart in 10th grade. Never had a good relationship since. And I was listening to some Jewel. Jewel.
What's the name of that song?
Foolish games.
Foolish Games are tearing me.
Here you are making fun of me, motherfucker, and you know every word to it.
Tearing me apart.
You know every word to it. So
Foolish Games.
fantastic.
What I sent back to you, what I was listening to. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh yeah, he's listening to Leonard Skinner.
Give me back my bullets. I was on it. I was on it that night.
How southern rock trendy are you?
I don't know, dude. That song, dude, when that song kicks in,
Actually, I do know. I do understand.
Yeah, dude.
Give me back my bullets.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I was feeling that.
I said my next message was, "How's that whiskey taste?"
Yeah,
it really was.
Yeah.
Was you drinking?
Oh yeah. Then I started listening to Bob Seger. I was like, yeah, man, I wish I wasn't so drunk. I'd go riding.
Jeez, like, are we switching places? Like, I'm getting into the more like, hey man, I'm gonna listen to some
I've
like
always
21
been-
Pilots, and like now you're like getting back into like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to Seeger and just jump on my hog and just take off and like, yeah, man, all them party tunes. If you start listening to John Cougar Mellencamp, I'm never going to talk to
I
you
do
again.
not like him.
I hate him too, dude.
I don't like him.
I don't hate him, but yeah, I hate him. Like
I have,
honestly,
I have a terrible joke to tell you. I can't say it on air. That's not good.
Is it a Gilbert Gottfried?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I don't know. Oh, dude, you said the other night. He's like, I got some. What you have for me? You never did tell me. You said I got something for you.
I don't fucking remember.
It was last night. He's like, I got something for you. I'm like, oh really? Well, what do you got? Hey, why you want to take pictures with dirt?
He wants to play.
We need a good picture with dirt.
Yeah, man.
The dirty crew.
Playing a new angle.
Dirty. I know.
The
The Aaron system.
Aaron system.
See, such a good dog, dude.
He's a good dog.
I give him that and I say go fuck off, and he proceeds to go fuck off.
Look at him. He's going to fuck off.
Such a good dog. Like, I don't know, like if you raise a dog from a puppy and you just talk to him, like say I talk to you,
Right.
I talk to him the same way. I'm like, hey dude, what the fuck you doing? Like really, I come home the other night and like he fucking got in the bathroom trash, dude. Like he went in there and he just wrecked shop.
Yeah, I think he sent me a picture.
Oh, no. I didn't send you a picture. This is this morning when I got home. I walked in and dude, it was from the bathroom all the way to the fucking door, back to the other door. Like just a trail of fucking just savagery. Like you could tell that toilet paper had no chance. It had no chance. I come in and I was like, what the fuck, dude? Instantly his tail drops. It goes between his legs. I'm like, why'd you do this? And he just like kind of like cowers away. He runs. He's like, I didn't mean to, man. It's like,
It seemed like a good thing at the time.
you ever done coke? It's the same thing, man. Toilet paper, dude. Toilet paper is his cocaine. Like, say he makes an accident and he diddles in the floor, and I gotta clean up his turd. While I'm picking up his turd with a piece of toilet paper to throw it in the toilet, the son of a bitch will grab the toilet paper and rip it to shreds, like in my hand, and I have to get another piece.
He wants to play.
Hey,
bro.
mock him up. Mock him up. Oh, dude. Remember when he used to sleep all the time? He was like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now he's just like He's wide open.
Yeah, he's wide open.
Usually I take him for a walk. We go out the back, I shut the door, we walk down this way, and we go all the way down, and we go all the way down to Scroggins, and we come back up where the elementary school is and come back up. No leash, no collar, no nothing. He stays right to me.
Yeah, eventually you're gonna have to. Oh fuck! Eventually you're gonna have to get one.
Nah, eventually.
Hey, I got a chain for him. I do have a chain.
Oh shit!
A big chain.
Let's go to Walmart and get him tagged out. Like,
Yeah, he needs tags.
It's dirt.
He needs tags. Fucking chewing on me.
Yeah,
It's a good dog.
Here's a new toy, dude.
I don't normally like animals and pets.
I know. Yeah, dude. That's what kind of fucked with me. Like you're like, fuck it, dog. Fuck a cat. Like with Dirt, you're like, come here, buddy.
Yeah, Dirt.
Let's play.
He's like one of us, man.
He is one of us. That's the dog.
Dirt's an OG, man.
He's gonna be. I can't wait till he gets to that like old fat pit bull stage where he's just like he's sitting over there chewing on a license plate in the corner while we're doing the podcast. It's like, I can't wait till we bring guests on Music Mondays, and they're like, Z-Bot, nah, bruh, you're good.
He's just over there doing push-ups.
Don't pet him. He'd be doing pull-ups by then. Where's your lats at, homie? What's your bench?
BlueCollarGames.com.
Blue collar. Yeah, the dog hops up and he's like, ugh. Blue collar. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing, bud? I love you. I love you. Oh, I got you. Want some beer? Want some beer?
So what about this 21 Pilots you listening to?
It's about the same as you listen to fucking.
What
Tom
turned you on
Waits.
to that?
No, actually, I already knew it.
I'm not hating on you for it.
I already knew it. Like, it's one of those times, like, I was like, you know what? I just feel like listening to some 21 Pilots before we did the podcast.
Strange.
It's like, I'm sick of gangster rap right now.
Are you?
I'm sick of it because I burn it
Really?
out. I burn it out.
Burn it out big time.
Yeah, because YouTube only plays the same fucking 10 songs. All right. We all know it's a shook one. We all know. Oh, well. Like,
Mob Deep.
Okay. I'm over it.
You over
I'm over it. I'm thinking about. I think I'm about to hit a country phase.
Are you?
I think it's coming.
That's what she said.
When? I've never heard that. I don't know.
What kind of country?
Mm,
What kind of country you like? Besides the obvious.
you
You like
What-
Shooter? You like Shooter?
no. I think
No?
Shooter's a horrific
Really?
fucking
He's playing at the Borough.
trap. I think Shooter Jennings is a great artistic. He's somebody that I can really relate to, and like it's like he changed my life. Like if we could get him on the podcast, like wow.
You know what? He was on the Angry Grandpa show a couple times.
Hey, whoever's running that burl up there, give a shout out to the dirty work. We talk about the burl all the time.
We do talk about the Borough.
Actually, how can we do that? Let's see if we can get our managers together, the Burl's manager and our manager, and see if we can work something out to get Shooter Jennings in here in the studio. Got your nose studios. Fuck, I got my nose bit off. He's got to have some fucking snarky comment to say about it. Like, yeah, I'm famous. Fuck your nose. Flip a cigarette at me and walk out. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's content.
And that's cameo. Hey, and then we could go around and tell everybody like we had Shooter Jennings on the show. If not, your dad was better. I don't know. I think he's nasally, dude.
Oh yeah, you don't like him.
I like him, but
You just don't like his singing,
I grab a guitar right now and play you a Shooter song.
right?
Like,
But you're just not a fan.
I mean, I don't follow him on Instagram or nothing.
What are you, Brad Paisley type of guy?
Fuck no. God, you can go fish if you want to, Brad. Fuck you. Like,
Uh,
I hit Waylon up, Jamie Johnson.
what about,
Jamie Johnson's a
what about
fucking
some new
man.
country? What kind of new country you like?
I'd rather suck dick than listen to New Country. I'm in my dirt road. See, you know what happens when you listen to New Country? They shoot at you at Vegas.
Oh,
It was a little distasteful.
terrible.
Sorry, Jason Aldean.
I don't think that's why that happened.
You know what? That dude was just pissed off. I'm sick of fucking New Country.
No, it's definitely not why that happened.
I was talking to my buddy Kyle Hicks.
Yeah.
And shout out to Kyle. He lives in Vegas. He lives like fucking a mile away from where that happened. And they're like, you know what? That couldn't have been one shooter. There's got to be multiple shooters. And Kyle was talking to me. He's like, do you understand the vantage point this man had?
Yeah.
He was on the 68th floor
Right.
of the was it the Mirage or something?
Mandalay Bay.
The Mandalay Bay, 68th floor, looking down where you see all of Las Vegas,
Yeah,
and you have
see every bit of it.
3,000-4,000 people down there.
Mm-hmm.
Every bullet you shoot is going to hit somebody
Something.
or something.
Everybody's shoulder to shoulder.
Pop, pop,
Yeah.
pop, 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 pop. He's like,
We had 2 rooms too. He kept going between joint rooms to get different points, vantage points.
how's that? I mean,
Well, he come in. He got the first room,
was it in the corner?
like the main
Is it
room,
a corner? Like
the main room, and then yeah, it was like a corner, like, and then the next jointing room was on a
different corner.
Yeah. So he would shoot out from here. And then apparently he was shooting back to the door because there was security actually outside. And he had video cameras set up outside his door with what do they call it? Not housekeeping, but the room service.
Mm-hmm.
He told the room service people to leave the tables in his room. And so before he started everything, he set up these little surveillance cameras, like little webcam type gimmicks, and set them out in the hallway so he could watch. And he had it hooked up inside the room so he could see if someone was coming down the hallway. And when security would come up the hallway, he'd just blast out the door. So that held them back. And then he went to this room, bop, 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 bop. He'd grab another whatever and grab another gun. I mean, he had a full, complete arsenal. And then he'd go to the other room, bop, 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 bop. Go back and forth.
It makes you think, dude. Like, what are people thinking?
It's crazy. And there's no answers. Still no answers to, well, why or what? Like,
You ever seen Me, Myself, and Irene?
yeah.
You ever heard the part where it's like sometimes you just gotta grab an Uzi and climb a clock tower?
I don't know, dude. I mean, really, like, there's no answers to anything he did. Like, they have him on surveillance like the whole week, and he just gambles like till 7 o'clock in the morning every day, and he's just gambling, and just every day he's bringing in new shit and more ammo. And
Where was he getting the ammo from?
he collected a bunch of stuff, and then he went to he apparently they have like cell phone records and all this stuff of him, and then they have eyewitnesses of him going to a gun shop up north because he
Vegas?
had a house. He had a house up in like north of Vegas.
Hmm.
It was like an hour and a half trip, maybe. I don't know.
So is he a professional gambler?
No, he wasn't a professional gambler, but he gambled a lot though.
Hmm.
Slot machines and stuff like that. That's what he was doing. The machines.
How many hours were you in?
Or an hour and a half.
All right, good. 2 hours. You want to break it off and then break off that turd and start a new one? Part 2?
No.
No.
Why?
Just because, like with the playback, people don't want to sit for 4 hours.
No, we're not going to sit there. I'd say after 2, we cut it off for the night. Fuck.
What? I got a lot of stuff to get off my chest. It's been dude. Just chill, man.
I feel you.
Just chill there for a minute. But I'm glad we got to blow our loads out and be like, thank God. Any comments?
Oh, Tanner Moore commented about New Country. Chris Stapleton. You like Chris
I
Stapleton?
think I got a picture to where I'm expressing my opinions about old Chris Stapleton.
Oh, yeah, that's on my Instagram.
Yeah. There you go, Chris.
It's more of a Johnson County.
It was. It was more of a, but
You like Chris Stapleton, though. You like.
I mean, he's hit and miss with me.
He's hit and miss. Yeah. You like Tyler Childers. You love Tyler Childers.
He's from Morgan County. Don't count.
I'm just saying. No, New Country.
He's
Country.
technically you can't be new country unless like other people know about you. Like, you know how many people have to turn on to Tyler? It's like,
Come on, dude. No,
Yeah.
that's not true. The motherfucker sold out the Ryman like 2 nights in a row down in Nashville, dude. Everybody fucking knows the kid.
What's Nashville?
Everybody knows the kid.
Do we know people that know him? I do. I mean, I got friends I graduated with that
Yeah,
played with
absolutely.
him.
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
Yeah.
I wondered, hey, give a shout out to Tyler. Let's get his podcast. I didn't mean to shit on you there, Tyler. Wheeler Walker.
Wheeler Walker, yeah.
He's giving shout outs to Tyler.
Wheeler, he's good. I like him.
Was he
Like small doses for me, but dude, I love me some Culture Wall, man.
I remember that one time text me at work and you're like, son, I locked my keys outside. I'm locked out. Fucking by God, sleeping on blacktop night. Woo, son, just moved up, naked boy. Hey,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna put a dip in. Ooh. Ow. He's all about it that night. I've never got to see him because I have to fucking work all.
There that night. It was good. I think he sold out 2 nights at the Burrow, which is cool.
He ain't playing on McGoffin County Cadillac though.
Yeah, laid back country baker. You were digging the shit out of him.
Dude, so let me tell you what, I'd get on that party line. Let me tell you, son. That's so cool, man. Well, he's a school teacher, right?
I think him and his wife both are school teachers, I think.
And they drive down here on the weekends and they're like, hey, you know what? We're going to put on a show for these kids. They're just born entertainers.
They are. They're completely just all around entertainers. Great musicians, too. She has a band, too, Luna and the Mountain Jets. She has her own thing.
I remember she was wearing her hair and like some rollers.
And the rollers and the robe.
She come out and I was like, wow. She went from like a 5 to an 8 real quick.
She got like slippers on. Yeah.
Like, wow. She was like this old housemaid. That's what she was playing. That was her stick, man. And I was like, wow.
I love them, dude. They have the whole shtick. That's really cool. They play a lot. I think he used to play a lot down in Nashville. A lot. He spent a lot of time down there.
Well, we might have to get them on the podcast.
It'd be fun.
Fuck, I mean, I know plenty of people from McGoffin County.
I don't know. I feel like we should just get Champs on the Sun back on to redeem that.
If they would, I mean, I promise, DJ, I won't be trash this time. You caught me at the wrong time. Blah, blah, blah. What other excuses do I got to pull out of the bag?
I was going to go to the show the other night,
okay.
but it was like an apocalypse outside. It was like storming. And
oh, you mean that time I walked to work?
I don't know if it was that night or not. It might be a different. It could have been that night. It was crazy out there. I was like, I ain't riding down there.
Oh, dude, that was so funny.
Lexington sucks, dude. When it storms, gets rainy downtown Lexington, I don't mind riding the rain, but dude, downtown Lexington is just a shit show. Those roads,
dude. I swear to God, this never fails. I will record it next time. Every time it starts to rain, like just a little bit, I hear sirens all over Georgetown.
Oh yeah,
like
nobody knows how to drive, man, in the rain.
It's like, what the fuck?
It's crazy. It's like It's like that. My friend Amber out in California says the same thing when it rains out there. It's like people lose their fucking minds, which I understand out there, but here you would think people know. Like everybody like goes to a halt at like 40 miles an hour and just like.
But you remember back in the day, like it rained all the time. Like it rained like every other day. Yeah. Now it's like, fuck, we get it once a month, and when it does, it comes like hard.
It comes like a motherfucker.
It's like, ooh. Is that a tornado? It starts raining. Everybody's like, tornado.
That's kind of strange. Weather's changed. I feel like the weather's changed around here so much, though, because when we were kids, man, we used to get like big fucking 3-foot snows.
Now it's like,
we'll get 1 foot snow. Like one, and that's it.
I remember when I moved to Indiana, they're like, let me tell you, you've never seen a winter like an Indiana winter. It snows 10 feet up here. Oh my God. And they was like pumping it up. And I'm like, I couldn't wait. I was like, cause I love snow, dude. I love the winter time. Like, that's my shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like summertime, what the fuck ever. Wintertime. That's when I feel more at home. I'll go up there. It snowed maybe a half an inch.
Right.
And I was just like so disappointed, man, because I could not wait for like just the coldness and the snow. Because you ever walked outside when it's actually snowing and it's just so quiet? And you're like,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like I don't care how cold it is. I just want to go out there and be like,
yep.
Smoke a cigarette and be like,
it just like captures all the sound.
It's muffled.
The snow sound. You know,
it's something about the wintertime, man.
Yeah.
Like summertime, yeah, I can put on my Daisy Dukes and go out to get me a tan at the beach or whatnot. That's not fun to me.
It's not funny.
Put on fucking 4 layers of clothes and just go outside and slide on a fucking sled down a hill and get a stick up the ass.
I remember that.
Dude, Grady Vaughn come out there. She's like, "Don't sit on that shovel and slide down that hill. You go get a stick somewhere you don't want it."
we were what was it? We took a shovel and used it as a sled to go down the hill.
Yeah, it's like sit on it, you hold the stick up, you sit on the shovel, and and that hill was steep.
Oh yeah, it was real steep.
That's some Jenny Creek fucking steepness right there.
Jenny's Creek. That place don't even fucking exist anymore, man. It's a shame.
That'd be crazy.
It's crazy the story behind Jenny's Creek. You ever heard of that story?
Jenny Wiley?
Yeah, Jenny Wiley.
With the Indians capturing her?
Yeah.
Savages.
Yeah, straight up, dude. Like they murked her family, and like she
just had a baby.
She had just had a baby, and they like beat the baby, like they killed the baby.
I remember going to what was that open theater, Jenny Wiley Theater, and they put on a play about Jenny Wiley. I remember the Indians come in, blah blah blah, and they're like scalping, and like we're like 6th grade.
Really?
They're scalping. Like
it's
they
a
kill their
horrific
kids.
story. I don't see why someone would make that into a play.
They grabbed one of her babies, and I remember the dude slams it against the wall.
Oh
He goes,
my God.
boom, and it's like one of those noises. I jumped. I was like, oh my God.
That's
like
a true story that really happened.
Like the Indians just like blam,
Yeah.
smashes that baby. He's like, "Ugh." And she's like, no.
Yeah.
Like blood curling, and those actors were great. I wish
Jeez.
I could run into some of those folk and be like,
Yeah.
what were you thinking teaching a
She-
bunch of
She
10-year-olds?
escaped from Down Falls Road.
Do you know the cave? I can't remember
It
where
was Down
at.
Falls Road.
The Down Falls Road.
Yeah.
Okay. The water, it was raining. She puts her hands underneath like the little drip of the water, and it loosened that leather up, and she was able to slip her thumb out and like pop the fucking shit out. And she fucking hauled ass out.
Hauled ass. Yeah.
Like, dude, that chick was
It's crazy, man.
badass.
Yeah. She's a badass girl. And then like she went on about her life.
They
Had another family. Like
Yeah.
had a huge family afterwards. Like went about her life.
They sure don't make them like that no more.
Oh, they don't.
Pop that booty some more. Let them engines come in.
Yeah, I tell you what, man. Thinking back, like when I was little, I used to run that same trail Jenny Wiley used to run,
Yeah,
escaping like down Falls Road down there. Whew, man, that's creepy. Like just
and we had no idea.
had no idea all the history that surrounded us back home. That's the thing. Like back home, like there's so much small town history that happened hundreds of years ago.
We had no idea.
And
We're just in there fucking shit up. Like, woo.
Yeah, with no clue what actually went down there.
That's
That's
crazy.
about the only thing that I kind of hold, I guess a certain place in my heart for that place is just all the history.
I mean, it's every town's got their story.
That's true.
I mean, we can't.
But we're not from every town though.
yeah,
We're
I
from
can't, I
that
can't
town.
associate myself with Georgetown. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
hillbillies reading, writing Route 23. That's what you got.
Georgetown's what history is Georgetown? Toyota.
Toyota. Yeah.
Oh,
he tells me
right
the
on.
stories. He gives me the history.
Oh,
He's
I'm
like,
sure
"Listen."
before around 86,
Yeah.
pre 86, I'm sure like Georgetown was just
Oh,
like
He's like, let me tell you about the tornado in 73. And he just like, he'll sit there and he'll talk to me for an hour, like, cause I show up for work an hour early. Talk to me for an hour, like, cause I show up for work an hour early.
yeah.
Like that. And he tells me his history,
Yeah.
like that. And he tells me his history.
Yeah.
And then I'll give him a shout back with my history from
Right.
Eastern Kentucky. Because for some reason, I've noticed people from Georgetown, like, they love hearing the hillbilly stories.
Yeah.
They just love it. Like, not all of it.
Yeah.
And then I'll give him a shout back with
Right.
Eastern Kentucky. Because for some reason, I've noticed people from Georgetown, like, they love hearing the hillbilly stories.
Yeah.
Not all of us are incoherent and can't read and no teeth. Like, that does happen, sir. Incoherent and can't read and no teeth. Like, that does happen.
Yeah.
But a lot of us, we migrate.
Yeah.
It's like Dwight Yoakam wrote. Reading. He wrote a song called "Reading, Writing, Route 23." The 3 R's. If you get it, the 3 R's: reading, writing, Route 23.
Reading, right.
Because forever, like you work in the coal mines, you go to the army, or you go fuck shit up in other towns.
Yeah.
But the hillbillies are the workers. That's the workforce. Pretty much.
Be like our papa and just build the Johnson County Jail and be the first one to put it. You remember that story?
Oh god.
Talking about how he was he helped build it and then he painted it and then he was the first man to be locked
Uh,
up.
there's a story about our Papa Red. Bless his soul. All right, how many Red Moors do you think's in one town?
I don't know, dude. Does that even? I don't think those type of guys even exist anymore.
Well, apparently this other Red Moor.
Type of guys even exist anymore.
Well, apparently this other Red Moor went and fucked some old dude's wife. Like, who'd you fuck?
Oh.
I fucked Red Moor. Our
Uh,
Papa's sitting in there. He's painting something
Up at the golf course.
up at the golf course.
Johnson County Golf Course.
A dude rolls up. He's like, "You fucked my wife." He's like, "What?"
Boom!
Boom!
Shotgun.
Shoots him with a fucking 12 gauge. Hits him in the leg. Now, this is what kind of man our Papo is. He gets shot, goes to the hospital, gets the buckshot picked out of his ass. And then he goes and bails. Shot, goes to the hospital, gets the buckshot picked out of his ass. And then he goes and bails the man out of jail.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Whoa, man, let's talk about this."
That was
And,
him.
Like, we're forgiving people, man. We really are. Like, I can see that in us because we had our little tiff, but well, we forgive each other pretty easy.
Yeah.
There's only a few people I'm literally like, "Fuck you," and
Yeah,
it's
they're probably the same people on my list, I would say.
I guarantee it.
Sarah, shout out birthplace of bourbon. Okay. Yeah.
Bourbon here?
Yeah.
It wasn't Scott County.
Birthplace of bourbon, yeah, up in
It's Woodford County.
No. Not Wolford County. Jim Beam. Really out stamping ground.
Really?
It's Georgetown is the birthplace of bourbon.
So the hillbillies moved up here and like showed everybody how to make a still.
No, Jim Beam is out towards Frankfurt now. But the old one is out stamping ground. It's still like half standing, I think.
See, hey, if you notice, man, look at Stamping Ground's last names. You got Tackett's, you got Castles. Like, it's the conglomerate of Johnson County, McGoffin County, Martin County. Like, that's where they all moved to because they're like, "Hey, let's be out in the country." Like out towards Sadieville and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
It's because, I mean, yeah, we live in the city. Yeah.
Everybody who moves up here from back home is always like, let's get a place in the country so we can get wild, have bonfires.
That's what it's about.
Remember
though.
those bonfires we used to have back in the day down on Rabbit Road?
No, I don't remember because old David Joe goes hard in the paint.
Bub.
Let me tell you a story about your dad one time.
All right, we got like 10 we got like 10 minutes. Let's do this story and then we'll say goodnight.
All right, so I come home from Afghanistan on leave, and I'm all about partying right now. I'm like, "Yes, let's get it in." I invite my buddy Andy Helton over. We called him Chugs because he claimed he could chug a beer in like half a second, which he could. He went to do it. He was chugging it, and your dad just bitch smacks the cup out of his hand. He's like, "Fuck you, Chugs. I thought you could do it faster." All right, Andy's like, okay. That was this wrong one. Puts a cigarette in his mouth. He goes to light it. Uncle Scott, bam, smacks it out of his mouth again. So, bam, and he's like, and so Andy, like, my friends have never been around this type of environment on Rabbit Road, like hard in the paint partiers, like
Yeah.
partiers, like, whoo, don't go down Rabbit Road.
Right.
All right, so later on that night, the Jim Beams, I bought 2 half gallons of Jim Beam. It's being passed around the fucking 10 people here at Rabbit Road. Your dad gets drunk. I'm talking like fucking, he's like, I love Uncle Scott to death. Like, he's my hero, I'm like, where's he at? So I go looking for him. He's outside. He's got a gas can. He's leaning up on the trailer, walking around it. And he's like, fuck these people. I fucking hate them, every one. Pieces of shit. And he's dousing the trailer in gas. He's going to set it on fire with everybody in it.
Oh my God.
I'm like, Uncle Scott, no, you can't do it. He's okay. He goes up on the hill towards the back. He steps on a piece of tin. He cuts his foot.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
He cuts. He about cut his toe off.
Completely. Yeah. He about cut his whole foot off.
All right, he's bleeding out. I'm like, put the gas can down. Like, we can do this another day. Like, he's about to set 15 people on fire in the house.
Yeah.
He's about to blow that shit up. I'm like, no. Those people to this day have no idea how close to. No. Those people to this day have no idea how close to. Put my arm around. I'm like, come on, your foot's fucked up. He's like, oh fuck. It don't hurt.
Just like him when you said that.
It don't hurt. I take him in the house. I mean, every step he takes, he loses a beer can full of fucking blood.
Yeah.
We sit him down on the couch. Everybody sees the blood now. Now all these hillbilly medics start coming into play.
He didn't go to the hospital.
Fuck no. All these hillbilly medics like, oh shit, Scotty's down. Scotty's down. Now all these women from fucking Eastern Kentucky, they're all like, oh, we know how to take care of this. They get a bag of flour. And they start packing
What?
his wound full of flour. This will stop the bleeding. They're shoving it in his toes, dude. They're like,
what? Wow.
to stop the bleeding. Because he's like, I mean, honestly, I think he hit an artery in his toe.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Every time his heart fucking pumped, it was like, I'm like, no, you got to tie that shit off. We got to get him to the hospital. Like, don't call 911. You're a rat. Oh,
yeah.
no, back up.
You do not call 911 down that road, boy.
So here we are. They're packing this fucking wound full of flour. And he's sitting there. And, dude, he's fading. Like, he's got his foot up. And he's like, I'm not fading. I'm just drunk. You got a pain pill, Dave Jones? Shit kind of hurts. Let's do it. Because I was doing pills back in.
You're right.
Okay. And then he was fine, dude. He's like, okay, I'm ready to walk around. He got a pain pill in him, dude. I swear to God, he was 10% water, 4% blood, and fucking 86% pain pill. That motherfucker could rock and roll all night.
I'm telling you, dude. I went to go see him. He didn't tell me anything what happened, right? I saw it afterwards, and I saw it. He was laid up, dude, and he couldn't walk. And he was like, I was like, he didn't even mention it. Like I came to see him. I come in, he's sitting, you know how he always was.
On the bed.
Yep. Chilling.
1 foot over.
Yeah. Yeah. had a TV going or the radio going.
Listen to Dark Lotus.
And he was just like, his foot's fucking mangled. And I was like, Dad, what happened? And he goes, oh, nothing. Me and Dave Joe tied one off the other night. That's what he said, and that was it. That's all it was said. And I was like, okay.
Ain't no party like a David Joe party.
And it was just like on with the next. That was it. Till just now I knew what happened with his foot.
Dude, he was gonna fucking set.
I didn't even know that story was leading to his foot. I remember the foot
that he was gonna set everybody in that fucking house on fire.
I had heard the smacking story before. I'd heard that.
That was the same night, dude.
Yeah, I'd heard that story.
Oh.
I think someone else actually that was there told me that. I don't know who it was, but someone else had told me about that. It was like, yeah, I met your dad once.
Tommy Johnston.
I don't know.
He was there.
He was
Andrew Hilton.
Whoever it was, they were like, yeah, I met your dad once. It's like, he's crazy motherfucker. He slapped my friend. He slapped my friend. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, it's my dad.
I'm sure he didn't do anything back.
Oh, dude, if he'd have touched Uncle Scott, the hounds would have been released.
Yeah,
like he knew it too. Like he was just like,
oh,
they were.
What was he gonna do?
They were all like,
what could he do?
Like they were all like, yeah, we have a place to party. Let's go party. Yeah, because we were all young, like 19. Like I'm coming home from Afghanistan, and I was like, let me take you to a special place that I have. Let me introduce you to my family. And dude, we on the front porch, man. And then I tell you what, man, there ain't no better people to party with. Like fights do happen. Like you got to hold your ground down there, dude. It's if you want to walk up a fucking place like Rabbit Road and you got beef, you're gonna have to handle it.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you don't get your nose bit off. Like they are respectable hillbillies, not fucking damn dirty.
They got morals.
Yeah, they got morals. Not man.
Mm.
Yeah. But I tell you what, man. Shout out Scott Moore. Ha, God, love that dude. Shout out Tanner Moore. Hey, go check out Flying Things. What's the dates?
August 10th and 11th, I believe. Check it out. It's on Facebook. Look it up. Flying Things on Facebook. Go give them a like.
Yeah, we're gonna be lazy. Look it up.
Look
assholes.
Look it up.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, because if you don't, we don't give a shit. Because we don't need your follow.
We got Panda Man coming soon.
I could probably have Panda Man here tonight. He's been dying with Mr. Pickle to get on the show.
We should do something for a face reveal
You want to do a face reveal
of him.
Mr. Panda Man?
We'll talk about it later.
Hey.
Until then, just, take it easy, man.
Hey, if she's easy, take her twice.